Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Morgan, the Ryker chick, and I'm gonna put my visor down because I can't see very well. And today we're gonna be talking all things modifications, all the modifications I've made to my bike so far and the things that I still want to do. So if you're interested in that, keep on watching. So one of the things that I think is so cool about motorcycles in general is that they are so customizable. There are so many aftermarket parts, as well as parts offered by the companies, the motorcycle companies themselves. You can really customize the bike to make it exactly what you want it to be. So before I even bought my Ryker, I was already scrolling different aftermarket parts on sites like Sling Mods, even things on Amazon. I already had a wish list going of things that I wanted to add as soon as I got my bike. So today we're just out on a little bit of a ride. I'm out with my husband and we're gonna find somewhere to take a little stop, and I'm gonna get off my bike and just kind of walk around and show you some of the different things that I've added to my bike, what I recommend, what I don't recommend, and I'll talk about some things that I still want to add in the future. I've still got a wish list going. So anyway, just enjoy the ride for a little bit, and then we'll pull over and take a look at the bike. There we go, that'll work. Okay, you guys, we are here. Let me get my vent open here. Okay. All right, you guys, so here we are. I just pulled over to the side here. Let me take my gloves off and we'll get a little more comfortable here. Let's talk about some of the modifications I've done on my bike. So I guess before I even get off the bike, I'll just kind of talk about just kind of what we're seeing right here. So this is my quad lock. I knew I wanted a way to be able to mount my phone on the handlebars. I know that's a really common thing for people to do. There's a lot of different options out there, and the two you hear about quite often are the ram mount and the quad lock. And my friend Alec actually bought the ram mount and he didn't really like it, so he said, here, you try it, see if you like it. If you like it, you can have it. So I tried it and I really didn't like it either. I have an iPhone 11 Pro, and I would put, that's my dog, isn't he cute? And I tried putting it on the ram mount, and the way that the rubber bands and everything have to go on, and the way the little X thing holds it when the bike is on and vibrates, it hits the power button and the volume button, and there's really no way to position it so it doesn't do that. And then it ends up like hitting the emergency button and just like shaking it really badly. But I also like with the quad lock here that I can just grab my phone and take it off. So that's why we ended up doing the quad lock. So downside of the quad lock is that you have to have this specific case, and as far as I know at this point they only have this one kind of case. It only comes in black. Doesn't mean I can't customize it or anything, but it actually is, it's really, really good. I've been very happy with it. You can just snap it on, and I actually use the mount for my handlebar and the one in my car. So I just, I can access my music while I'm riding. If you're interested, I've got the Cardo Pack Talk Bold. That's what my husband uses. That's what our friends use. That's what my mom and dad use when we go riding. So I can hook up my music and everything while I'm going, and this is just very easy to access everything I need, plus GPS. And then if I ever want to pull off on the side of the road, grab a quick picture, it's very easy to remove this from the handlebars. So I've been very happy with the quad lock. So next up, let's talk about the actual handlebars. So I just put these on recently. These are my newest. edition. So these are, I saw a recommendation for this on the Can-Am Women's Facebook group, the Women of On-Road Facebook group. I actually got these on Amazon, and they're just the Grip Puppies foam covers, and those make a big difference. It just really helps with the vibration from the handlebars. It helps with just fatigue in the hands, and I've had this pretty much from the beginning, this throttle rest. It just really helps with keeping your hand from cramping. The foam grip really helps a lot with that. This just slides right on, and I've been very, very happy with that. So I think that's all from this particular view. So let's come around right here. So this is one of the things I ordered pretty much first thing from Sling Mods. So this is the parking brake lock. So in the US, it doesn't come standard with it. I guess in other countries, the Rykers come standard with this lock. So, as you can see, I've got my keys. This is a very easy install from Sling Mods. So when you're parked, you can just, it has to be in just the right position to do it. But yeah, you can park and then nobody can take your parking brake off, because this is very easy to move. I mean, you could push this almost one-handed and your bike will just move. And I didn't really realize that until I saw Beth at Ryker Rides talk about it. She has phenomenal YouTube videos, very good modification videos and install videos. She does all her own stuff. I really like her stuff. So anyway, very easy install, like $20 for that lock. Very well worth it. Moving around next, we have the trunk, or front trunk, frunk. And I've got it loaded with all kinds of stuff. Hello. And nothing special really on the inside. I don't have any of like the liners or anything like that, or any of the pockets or anything. That could be a future thing. But what I did end up getting is the heat liner for inside. You have to actually pop this piece out. Do I have the tool in here? No, I think it's at the house. There's a special tool that you can order on Sling Mods that actually pops these little pins out. Basically, if you're ever going to make any major modifications to the bike, you're going to need it, and it's very cheap on Sling Mods. But I got the trunk liner to help with the heat, because the trunk is so close to the engine. Everything in here gets super duper hot, but with the trunk liner, it really helps combat some of that heat. Very easy install. Again, Beth at Ryker Rides does a video about it. Sling Mods has videos about it. So very worthwhile investment if you're wanting to actually store anything that could be harmed by the heat in your trunk. So next up, just kind of coming around from the front, I've got the windshield on the bike. And I actually got this thrown into the deal at the dealership when I bought the Ryker. So I knew I was going to want a windshield relatively early on. So I actually got them to throw it into the deal, and that's definitely something. If you're going into the dealership to make a deal on yours, see if they won't come down on the price or give you any extra discounts or anything. See if they'll throw a windshield in. They did it for me. They really took care of me. This is adjustable. You can move it up and down. I keep it on the highest setting. It really does help protect from bugs and wind and everything. It really does help with all of that. Next up, I get a lot of questions about this. So this is my water bottle holder. I carry one of these with me all the time. This is a very easy install. This is from Providence Spider Accessories, and very easy install. Fast shipping. This is around, I think it's like $48 or something like that. It can hold a variety of sizes of bottles. It keeps everything relatively cool, as long as you get one that's actually, insulated, especially for being so close to the trunk here. I mean, I'm in Florida and it is super hot, and we've been out all day on the bikes, and my water has stayed nice and cool, so this is definitely worthwhile. All right, so next up is my storage, my saddlebag, my shad saddlebag from Can-Am. This is also something that I purchased pretty quickly off the bat when I purchased the Ryker. I knew I was going to want some kind of storage. So when you purchase this, you have to purchase the saddlebag as well as the bar that attaches here. I really like this for storage. It actually holds a lot of items if you need some storage. I'll show you the inside. It's waterproof, it's lockable, it's removable. This whole thing comes off. So it just opens like this, pops open like that. And then you can store quite a bit of stuff in here. So the problem with this is that my current helmet doesn't fit in there. My previous helmet, which was an LS2, fit in there. And then I upgraded to this Scorpion XO, and it doesn't fit because it's bigger, and I didn't really even think about that, but that's okay, not a big deal. It's just really handy to be able to go somewhere, get off the bike, especially because I've got my cardo and everything on here. I don't want to just like lock it to the bike, you know, just out in the open, or just put a net or a cargo net or something on there, because like this is expensive too, the you know, all the technology and everything. So yeah, so that was kind of a downfall of the shad bag. But another downfall of it is that it only at this point you only have one saddlebag. At this point in time, they only have it to fit the right side of the bike, because the left side you have the swing arm, and it won't fit on the other side. It really depends on what you're wanting to do. If you want more of a sleek look, the shad bag I think blends in really, really nicely with the Ryker. Kind of step back and you see the whole thing. Yeah, I think the shad bag blends really nicely with the whole look of the Ryker. I personally am going to be doing a lot more traveling and touring with mine. We plan on doing some longer trips. We've got one coming up pretty soon. So I have actually ordered from Sling Mods I've pre-ordered the 3-piece luggage set. And that comes with a top case and 2 saddlebags, all locking, all waterproof. And I don't know if they're going to get here before the trip, unfortunately, but I will have them for future trips. So I can't wait to get those in, and I'll definitely do a video on those, maybe doing the install and the review of all of those. So I'll definitely keep you updated on that. So as far as future items that I am wanting to get for my bike, future modifications, of course I've got the luggage on order. That's one of my top items I've been looking at, and I finally pulled the trigger on it when it came back in stock. I'm also looking at maybe upgrading some of the lights, some of the headlights, although I feel like the lights that come standard on here are fairly bright. I've used the brights at night before, and I feel like they do a pretty decent job. I feel like you can never be too visible on a motorcycle. Anything you can do to make your presence known. And on that same note, maybe upgrading the exhaust. Again, Ryker Rides did a video about upgrading her exhaust, and it sounded so good. Even through a YouTube video, you could tell the difference in the sound. So that is definitely something I'd want to look into. And maybe some of the cool like running lights and things like that. But yeah, the possibilities are endless. And because this bike is still so new, it just came out last year in 2019, there are still so many things that are coming for this bike, and I cannot wait to see what the future holds for it. Well, all right, you guys, that is it for me for this video. I will link everything in the description down below. So if you're curious about ordering any of these parts and pieces, I will link those down below. I believe I also have a discount code with Quadlock, or it's like a referral code. So if you want to use that to get a discount, I got it when I signed up for Quadlock and purchased my own Quadlock. So I think you can get a discount if you use it. No pressure to do that. It's just if you want to sign up and get a discount on that, that's fine. But yeah, I'll link everything else down in the description, and if you have any questions, please feel free to ask those below. Let me know what you've done to your Rykers. I'm always looking for new ideas, the new latest and greatest thing that I need to add to my Ryker. And yeah, let me know what some of your favorite modifications are. So please like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to stick around for future videos, and until next time, ride safe, be kind, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Then my awesome intro plays with the sweet drone footage. Yeah. It's so hot. Turtle? It's a turtle. If I find myself in over my head. Oh, there's a truck behind me. That was embarrassing.